Hello Money Magnets! Welcome to our very first episode of 2025. Can you believe it? A brand new year full of opportunities and fresh starts. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to magnetize wealth while others feel stuck no matter how hard they try? The answer isn't just in your wallet, it's in your mind. Today, we're unpacking the psychology of money and diving into the mental patterns that shape our financial destiny. And trust us, there's one insight you don't want to miss. It could completely change how you view money forever. Let's get into it.
Yes, so let's unpack the following three big themes today. Does money make you happy? Taking responsibility for your finances? And, of course, common financial mistakes women make and how to avoid them.
And we'll throw in some bonus topics along the way, like overcoming money mindset, practical exercises, and actionable steps to help you kick off the year with a healthy relationship with money.
So go grab your notebooks and a cup of coffee or tea and let's dive into psychology of money.
Well, let's tackle the age-old question, does money make you happy? Research shows that money contributes to happiness, but only up to a certain point. Once basic needs like housing, food, safety are covered, the additional impact of money on happiness diminishes.
It's very true. Think of it like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Financial security is foundational, but once that's in place, happiness often depends more on relationships, health, and personal growth than on material wealth.
Money itself is nothing but a neutral means of payment, so money itself doesn't make you happy. It's the things you can buy with money. And most importantly, opportunities, experiences, and freedom, all of which increase happiness. And research suggests that spending on experiences like trips or quality time with loved ones brings more joy than actually buying things.
Absolutely. Think about the last time you spent money on something truly meaningful. Was it a vacation? A gift for someone you love? Reflect on those moments. I, for example, bought myself a trip to Bali, which was a huge tick off of my bucket list. I'm still thinking about it. And when I can go back, of course.
Well, to define it in more depth, here are some questions that you can ask yourself. Am I spending money in ways that align with my values? What brings me the most joy in life, and how can my spending reflect that? And am I focusing on what I lack or what I have?
A little exercise for you. Take 10 minutes to reflect on your spending habits. Write down 3 purchases that brought you happiness and why. Then think about how you can incorporate more of these joyful expenses into 2025.
Now hit the pause button and we'll be there in 10 minutes. So welcome back, Money Magnets.
All right, let's move to our next topic, responsibility. Taking control of your finances is one of the most empowering steps you can take. It's about saying, this is my money and I decide where it goes.
Yet, many of us feel overwhelmed or intimidated by our finances. But avoiding the problem only makes it worse, a lot worse. So, responsibility doesn't mean having all the answers, no. It simply means being willing to face the questions. So here are some practical steps that you can take in order to take responsibility. First one would be to create a money map. List your income, expenses, debts, and savings. Get a clear picture of your financial health. The next one would be to set a big and meaningful goal. More than one maybe. First of all, make your financial goals specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. But do make them really big and meaningful. A truly big and emotional goal is a mindset shift that gets you into a solution-oriented mindset. And last but not least, educate yourself. Invest time in understanding financial basics like budgeting, saving, and investing.
If you remember, Alex was really smart. We actually changed achievable to actionable because we don't believe in small goals. We believe in very, audacious and truly hairy big goals.
Yeah.
But many of us have emotional barriers to money. We carry guilt, we have fear or shame. It's very important to identify these feelings and address them. Money isn't your enemy, it's a tool.
And to get started, you could ask yourself, what fears or beliefs are holding me back from taking responsibility? And on the actionable side, what small step can I take today to feel more in control?
Yes, so choose one financial task you've been avoiding, whether it's checking your credit report or creating a budget, and tackle it this week. Rip off that band-aid and get in motion. The first step is the hardest. From here on, it does get better, we promise.
All right then, let's unpack common mistakes women make, especially financial mistakes. One of the biggest financial mistakes we see is that women often rely financially on others, a partner, family, or even friends, to manage their finances. It's wonderful to have support, but your financial independence is non-negotiable. Let me repeat that. Your financial independence is non-negotiable. You should be in control, or at the very, very, very least, know what is happening.
Because if you're not in control, somebody else is. Sorry,
Yeah.
I really needed to add that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Even if you are in a relationship that is fantastic, it's important to have your own bank account, your own savings, your own safety fund, and your own retirement backup plan. Remember, a spouse is not a retirement plan. You need to know where your money is going and participate in financial decisions.
Another mistake is that many women hesitate to invest, thinking it's too complicated or too risky. But the truth is that investing is one of the best ways to grow your wealth, and that you can start with even a small amount of money. It doesn't have to be 5, 6, 7,000 a month. No, you can start with a small amount.
Yes, you can start very small. Learn about different types of investments and begin with something manageable, like a retirement annuity or an index fund. Did you know that you can invest with as little as 50 Rand and buy fractional shares? This is how little it takes. Experience comes with time. So just rip off that band-aid and get started.
Emotional spending is another trap. Buying things to feel better in the very moment, but then, regretting it later. We've all been there. So instead, try to find healthier ways to cope with stress and sadness, like exercising or journaling.
You can ask yourself questions to help you reflect on these typical mistakes, such as, am I relying on someone else to handle my money? Do I have a plan for growing my wealth? Are my spending habits aligned with my long-term goals? Where is my money coming from when I retire?
So identify one financial mistake you've made in the past year and plan how you'll avoid it in 2025. I'll start with one so you don't feel alone. So last year, my partner had a special birthday and I love spoiling others for their birthdays. So that obviously called for a special gift. And since we both love adrenaline-seeking action, I decided to gift him a skydive for the two of us. Trust me, they do not come cheap. And his birthday is in winter, so that's my low income time. Since I'm running my own business and it's seasonal, I have good months and not so good months. So instead of giving him a voucher and telling him that we could do it in one of those better months, I really wanted to see that big smile on his face right away. And we went skydiving. And it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. We both loved it. And that smile, I love that smile on his face. But we did pay for that lack of money over the next 2 months. So, wasn't the smartest decision financially. So this won't happen again.
That does happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well.
But thanks for sharing that, Alex. Let's talk about mindset. If you believe that money is hard to earn or that you are bad with money, these thoughts can become self-fulfilling. It's time to change those beliefs.
Yes, and the best way to get started is to replace negative thoughts with affirmations like, I'm capable of managing my own money. I have financial security. Money is a tool and I can learn how to use it wisely. Or, my personal favorite, money flows to me with ease. If you feel hesitation or resistance in your mind, you will need to back up that belief with supporting elements. And here are some activities that strengthen your mindset. Number 1, vision boarding. Create a visual representation of your financial goals for 2025. Include quotes, images, and numbers that inspire you. Remember, this is your vision, so make it look like whichever way you want it. Another way is gratitude journaling. Each week, each day, up to you, Write down 3 things that you are grateful for financially. Big or small, doesn't matter. Just write them down. And lastly, set yourself a learning goal. Commit to learning 1 new financial skill each quarter.
I love we actually have to set a date on vision boarding. We have to do one this year. And I've just asked a friend of mine to actually join in, and she was like, no, vision boarding, that sounds like a task. And I'm like, but it's your vision, so you get to decide how it actually forms and shapes. And what I love about vision boarding the most is that it cuts through the crap. You know, your mind and your heart are not always aligned. So when you vision board, it cuts straight through it, because you see a picture in a magazine and you're like, yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
It does go straight to the needs that you actually have in your heart. So that's what I really, really enjoy about that. So set aside a couple of hours this week to create a vision board for yourself. And please share it with us on social media using our handles, so at MoneyMagnetCPT and #VisionBoard2025.
When women come together, amazing things happen. A community is a support system, a source of motivation, and a well of shared knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's where you find encouragement, accountability, and real stories that inspire.
Studies show that women are more likely to achieve their goal when they are part of a community. Whether it's fitness, just imagine, you have an accountability buddy. Well, you gotta pitch up. Personal growth or finances, we thrive in spaces where we feel heard and understood. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your goals and values.
And an accountability buddy is not just good for your own health, it also works with finances.
Yes.
And in a community, you gain access to the collective wisdom of its members. Imagine hearing first-hand tips on budgeting, investment strategies, or how others overcame financial challenges. It's like having a financial mentorship circle at your fingertips.
Yes. We do encourage you to actually join our community. We're still a little small, but somebody has to start growing somewhere. We'll drop a link as to where you can join. Cool. Let's face it, staying on track with your financial goals can be hard, but in a community, you'll find accountability partners who cheer you on when things get tough and celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small. So yes, it really matters.
Seeing others succeed reminds you that your goals are also achievable. Real life stories from women, just like yourself, make financial success seem possible, even if you yourself are just starting out.
Yeah. Many communities offer special perks like free resources, workshops, or even competitions. At Money Magnet, for example, our community members gain early access to our newsletters, workshops, and knowledge on how to overcome challenges tailored for women in South Africa.
And friendly competitions can be an incredible motivator, whether it's saving for a holiday or tackling a spending challenge like the one we had in December. Having others strive alongside you makes the journey exciting. It's not about outdoing each other. It's about pushing each other to grow.
Yes. You can create a money club with a few close friends. You can meet monthly to discuss your goals, share tips, or review each other's progress. You can attend workshops together. They are a great place to meet other people who share your financial vision and your interests. You can learn and connect at the same time.
And you can also join online groups. Online communities are a fantastic way to connect without geographical limits, You'll find ongoing conversations, expert tips, and a place to ask questions without fear or judgment. When you join a community, don't just observe. It's very important to be a part of it, to participate. And, share your wins, ask questions, and encourage others. Give you a piece of advice as well. So the more you give, the more you'll gain in return.
I already mentioned it, but you can also join our community. We created the Money Magnet community for women just like you, women who want to take charge of their finances and feel empowered doing it. Actually, most importantly, don't have fear of money. Yes.
Exactly. So our community is a safe, judgment-free space where women here in South Africa can come together to learn, grow, and support each other. It's all about progress, not perfection.
Yes.
And here's how you can join us. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook for regular inspirations and tips. We post very regularly. And subscribe to our motivational newsletter for exclusive financial advice and updates on upcoming events. And last but not least, you can join one of our workshops, or if you're really serious, our online course.
We would recommend that, of course. Ready to surround yourself with women who inspire, support, and empower each other? Well, then please join our Money Magnet community today. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, sign up for real motivation, and take the first step toward financial independence.